This is officially the oldest drawing in this book. Hello guys, this is going to be a draw this again, because I drew this back in 2016. The original picture came from a sketchbook tour I posted back in 2015, but the picture itself was drawn in 2008. So this drawing, the original one, is 10 years old. It's crazy to think just how far away that was. In 2008, I was in year 7, or for those who do not know, that's my first year of high school, so I was around 11, 12 kind of age. I'm currently now 21 as I'm doing this video. I think this is the first ever time I've actually done a draw this again, because I previously have a video on my channel where I redrew this particular drawing, and I did that back in 2016. I'm redrawing it again because it's 10 years old. I thought it would be a good time to do that. So at the beginning of the video, you actually saw me drawing in blue pencil crayon in an A3 sketchbook. Now, I was actually trying to decide what the pose would be, and I could not make up my mind. I ended up drawing about 4 or 5, maybe even 6 different poses because I could not make up my mind, and then in the end I went with the first pose that I drew, so there was no point in me even showing the process of that because I did not choose any of the later sketches. Because this was done traditionally, what I did was I had to keep scanning each stage that I actually was doing, so it would make it easier for me to transfer it onto the next piece of paper that I was going to work on. I used this by using my lightbox. I did actually record myself using my lightbox constantly, but I decided not to put it in the final video because it would just make it too long, and also it messed around with the lighting. All it does is just cleans up the sketch a lot and just puts it on nicer paper so I can work with watercolour, Copic marker, whatever material I use. That being said, the final illustration is done in Copic marker with a bit of watercolour in the background. So now that I've finished university, I really want to change up my schedule because a Sunday schedule's okay, but I really feel like it will get me motivated to do videos again if I actually have a proper schedule. So starting this week, I'm hoping to put out content every Saturday because I feel like Saturday's a good day. I might have to shift around my live stream day because of that, but I'm okay with doing that. If you want to see more of my content and also see me live stream, I would recommend subscribing to my channel and also clicking the notification bell, because that way YouTube will notify you, hopefully, when I upload and also when I live stream. It's always cool to see new people at my live streams, so if you would like, you can just pop in and say hello. Speaking of my schedule, I actually kind of would like to do 2 uploads a week, Saturdays and Sundays, around the same time each day, I'm hoping. This is because I was so limited in time for university. I just wrote down so many different ideas for videos and I just want to do everything, but obviously I can't do it all at once, so it would be really cool if I got the opportunity to do 2 uploads a week instead of just 1, but I'm not promising 2 uploads a week. I'm just saying that it could be a possibility of doing that sometime in the near future, and it won't always be consistent with the second upload, but I'm hoping to at least upload once a week. I'm hoping this is all making sense. I kind of would like a piece of artwork that I draw again every year consecutively, kind of like Jenna Drawing's video and also Drawing with Waffles video as well, because that's such a cool idea and it also gives me an idea of what I focus on improving every single year. So if you have a suggestion on which particular drawing I could actually redraw every year, that would be awesome because I'd love to start doing that. You can leave your suggestions down in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Before I talk about the history of this piece, I will say that this video was meant to be done back in April, but I just was so busy with university work that it just had to take a back seat. And by the time I got back to it after university had ended, I just didn't like the original sketch anymore, and I'll actually have it up on screen what it looked like. I liked the wings, but the pose just seemed really off. It didn't seem right. And also I had altered the outfit way too much. It just didn't feel like a proper redraw. It just felt like a redesign. And that's not something I wanted to do. I wanted to redraw it like the actual picture. So when doing the 2018 redraw of the 2008 version, I decided to keep most of the things that were exactly the same from the 2008 version, but I wanted to add some elements that I had added back in 2016 as well. So I kept the belt the same. I made the hair just a tad bit longer because I felt like it would be a lot nicer that way. And also I put more detail into the wings. I wanted to make them look like actual butterfly wings rather than just random wings. I think they were based on Bratz Fashion pixie wings, now that I come to think about it. I think that was actually a revised wing design I did for this character after this particular drawing, which was nice because I think this was actually the very first pass at this character that I ever did. The last thing that I did a major change on from the 2008 version to the 2018 version was that I dropped the neckline. The reason why I did this is because in 2008 I didn't really know much about style and fashion and stuff, so I thought everything was basically a t-shirt just with added material. I decided just to drop the neckline just to make the dress look a lot more flattering but still look somewhat accurate to the style of the character. I feel like 2016's version just went a little bit too far with the changes. I just don't know how 2016 me got away with that in that video. In terms of the original 2008 drawing, there is actually a story behind it. It was actually created for a Year 7 English project where we had to make up our own stories, and I made this whole world about fairies, and I think it was called Fairies Flutter. Now, I remember that I do actually have this somewhere, and I think it was a comic series, but I do not remember where I put it. It is somewhere in this house, but I do not know where it is, and it's really irritating because I really want to flip through it again. The original name of this character is actually Lydia. Now, these characters were actually based on me and my high school friends back when I was in my first year of high school, and Lydia was supposed to be based off of me. Not a very accurate depiction, but still based off of me. If I can find it, I will do a video on it, but I'm not sure it's around anymore. But I will give a good go at trying to find it, because there was a whole map and there was loads of different characters, and there was just a whole story behind it. So if I can find it, I will do a video on it. It'd be such a shame if I can't find it though. Also, something I was not expecting about my last Draw This Again video is it blew up over New Year's. It took a couple of months to blow up the way it did, and it completely caught me off guard, especially with the new year and everything happening at once and my university deadlines at the time for semester 1. It was just crazy. So I just want to say a big thank you to anyone who watched that video and to anyone who actually subscribed or found my channel because of that video. The amount of comments I got was just a little overwhelming, but they were lovely. Thank you. So just wrapping up this video, what do you think that I improved on the most? I'd love to know down in the comment section down below. I'm personally really glad that I decided to redraw the sketch because I wasn't happy with it. I knew if I uploaded a video with something I wasn't happy with, then I would just not be happy with the video in general, so I'm kind of glad that I went back on that. But just editing through it now and doing the voiceover, I actually am really liking the way this video is turning out. So I hope you guys liked it too, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!